Bitcoin pricing today. Bitcoin? Isn't that digital toy money? No, really, seriously, folks. Bitcoin's at like $7,400. I'm going to talk a little bit about where it's going and where I think Bitcoin's going. Right now, before I start the real video, go down, hit the like button, subscribe. After you watch it, you get some value out of this. I want you to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you. Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin price today? About $7,600 is a drop. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned for the whole video because I am going to show you 3 hot cryptos. 3 hot cryptos you can make some money in June 2019. Thanks for checking it out. Okay, so folks, just a little better. There's only so much you can do with this. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to go to my office. And I want to tell you, go down, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And after you watch the video, this is giving you good content, share it with your friends. We're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. At some point through the video, I'm going to give you 5 top cryptos. I only said 3, and I'm going to give you 5. If you want to get involved in this month and make some money. That's it. I'm in my home office. But when we get set up, we're going to do this. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, where I think it's going. I don't think Bitcoin is going down to 3,000. I think the day the $3,000 Bitcoin is coming. And I think it is going to come. So let's talk a little bit about that. Stay tuned. Okay, Ken Kinstall. Here I am in my office, and I'm the founder of Wellness and Wealth Builders. I want to talk to you a little bit about Bitcoin. So let's see where it's at right now. Right now, as of June 4th, 2019, Bitcoin's at 7803.89. So let's look at that for a second. Because a lot of people, especially right now, they're thinking, is Bitcoin going to crash? Why is Bitcoin dropping? All kinds of questions. So if you look actually in the last 90 days, Bitcoin was running right here about $3,900. So in the past 3 months, it's went from, and it stayed flat, 3,900 for a long time. Started to rise, went all the way up. Actually, it hit close to $9,000. I think twice here. And now it's dropped back down to 7,600. And people are, why is Bitcoin dropping? So we're going to talk about that just a little bit. Make sure you stay tuned and that you watch the whole video, because not at the end, because I watch a lot of these videos and I'll just go through and I'll look at the screens to see when they're showing the coins, because I want to know the hot coins, and I'm going to share the hot coins with you later on in the video. I'll probably share them at one at a time, so you got to watch the whole video, folks. Anyway, price of Bitcoin. As I've been studying this, I've been looking at it every day. I study and I learn more about crypto. I learn more about Bitcoin, study it, read the news. Study, read, learn. I've been looking a lot lately how in the mainstream news outlets, and I'll show you one example of this, that Bitcoin is starting to make big news. CNN, CBN, all kinds of news outlets. And I'll tell you what, back in the end of 2017 and 2018 in that bull run, you didn't hear that much until Bitcoin hit $20,000. Then you heard a lot about it. So here's an article, bitcoins.com, how the short douche bank in Dutch, I'm saying it wrong, how they're saying that Bitcoin has been their best investment of 2019. Right here you can see we're buying Bitcoin while shorting the stocks of multinational investment bank. Might have been the best trade you could have done in 2019. Now that's crazy when you start to see news like that. And I could show you article after article after article where Bitcoin has been in the major news medias. Now, you would think when you see that, because usually when you start to see that with any crypto, the price goes right up. You get a good news announcement, a press release, the price goes up. So when it started to drop, after I've seen so much news in the past couple of weeks, and it's June 4th today, 2019, in the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've seen a lot of mainstream news. So I started to look into that. So let me show you some pictures, and I'll tell you what I think. Crypto tab browser. That isn't what I was looking for. Let me get it up over here. So as I'm reading all this and I'm looking at all the news and all the information, I'm seeing all these news announcements, and then all of a sudden I see Bitcoin start to go down. I'm thinking, why on earth could that be? So I started to do some research and started to look at some things, and I got my whole screen up here, so there you go. Anyway, I want to look at a few things here. Here is the price of Bitcoin. It was right before it hit $9,000, and it was a 24-hour price, and it went up 10%. And you know, like everyone else who's investing in cryptocurrency, all of us want to see it go sky high up again. There's crazy predictions. There's analysts. There's all kinds of people trying to figure out Bitcoin and how big it's going to jump. So as I started to look at this, and there was article after article about the impressive gains Bitcoin's done, because it raised from 3,800 an average, you know, $4,000 up to 7 to 8 to 9. And then, of course, when it falls back down to 7,900, 7,600, everybody thinks, oh, Bitcoin's going away. It's not going away, folks. I'll tell you what I think's happening. Here's some more about top 100 cryptocurrencies. Market cap is 154 trillion, 875 million, 379,000. That's a huge market cap. And on this day, it was up 8%. I want to show you this. This is an all-time chart for Bitcoin. Here we are here. Here was, I think, when it was going to $8,000 or going to $9,000. But here is 2017, the huge bull run. Here in December of 2017, Bitcoin actually went up to, I think it just almost hit $20,000. So let's say 19,000. I don't think it matters, because down here it was 600. This is when I got in up here. But if you'll notice, right here was a huge dip. It dropped from $4,700 to $2,843 on September 1st. On 10/1, there was a drop again. There was another dip. A month later, there was another dip. But then another month later, it went up to 19,000 plus. So you can see the pattern where there's a huge dip. Much like this dip, actually the chart's so big, it's such a long length of time, you don't see the dip, but where it went from 9,000 back down to 7,500, it's right in here. So I started to ask myself some questions about that. And here's the Coinbase chart. You can see the top where it was close to 20 grand. You can see a huge dip right before it went parabolic and went high. Look at this dip right here. And I think this was probably a week ago, something when I was at 8,300 bucks. There's a huge dip. So I started looking at that and I started asking myself, what's really going on? So I started looking at the news. I started reading news articles. I started reading a bunch of news articles. Now this one is by Bloomberg. Bloomberg talking about Bitcoin. It's going mainstream, folks. This is saying that Bitcoin whales are people that own just tons of Bitcoin. Probably 1,000 people own 40% of the market. And on November 12th, this is an article from, here, let's see what's got the date on it. This is 2017. This is right before Bitcoin went to $20,000, right? This article says that right about then, someone moved 159 million to an online exchange. Large holders of large amounts of Bitcoin, known as whales, they can send prices plummeting or skyrocketing. And this is saying that 40% of Bitcoin is owned by 1,000 users. So as I started to look at other articles, this is an article from just the other day, and this is CNBC talking about Bitcoin, and they are saying much of Bitcoin's 2017 boom was market manipulation. And I believe that's true. I think that's what's going on. If you look up Bitcoin news right now, you'll see that there's been some large movements of Bitcoin, and I think it's price manipulation, folks. I think it was price manipulation here, where they sell up a lot of Bitcoin, drive the price down so they can make more money, and then it's going to skyrocket. That's what I think, and it's only what I think. So let me show you a couple more articles here, because right now, when I did a search, I was pretty surprised at how many articles there actually were on right now about large movements of Bitcoin. There is a lot of them right now. So I think the market's being manipulated, and I think at the most we could be a couple months. I don't know. Nobody knows. And it could go away. Last time, after this big dip, it was 1 month, another dip, 1 month, another dip, and then that's when it went from, I don't know what it is right here. You'd have to go back and look at the charts, up to $20,000. I think the days of $3,000 Bitcoin are over. I could be wrong. I have friends that are hoping it's going to dip down to buy. I don't know. I say buy crypto. So right now, right in the middle of the video, I'm going to tell you some of the coins. And I'm going to put them up on the screen so you can see them. But then I'm going to change the subject, because this is how I skim videos. So one you're going to want to look at is Harmony. It's ONE is the call sign, the letters. Harmony. It's available. Binance just released it here lately. So it's actually only went from the ICO stage. You can see initially it went really high, it dropped down, and it's just continuing to climb. And I think here in June, Harmony is going to be an awesome coin to trade. So with that, I'll just skip that for a minute. We'll go back to talking about Bitcoin. Nobody really knows where it's going. And actually, for the sake of time, I'm going to share two more coins. One is Matic. Let me see, I have it here. And right now, Matic's a little bit down, but you can see the growth and how volatile it was for trading. Matic has been great. Matic Network, MATIC. So if this is of any value, if you agree, leave some comments, like, share, and subscribe. Leave some comments. Let's start a conversation. What do you think Bitcoin's going to do? You're just going to have to write this one down, because I don't have it, and I'm not going to show you the exchange. There's going to be a link in the bottom for the exchange. It's KuCoin, KuCoin. We have to sign up there. This is a fairly new coin. It is COTI, and the name and the letters are COTI. You're going to want to look at that. I think that's going somewhere. Raven Coin. Been making some money with Raven Coin, RVN, in trading. One Harmony Coin, Raven Coin, COTI, and Matic are the coins I want to talk about. The other coin that I think is really going somewhere, I've talked about BAT, and I'm just going to add this in as an extra because basic attention token, BAT, I believe in. I noticed in this this last drop of Bitcoin. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, let me look at this and I'll show you this. In fact, I'm going to show you all of these real quick so you can see them. Here's one. Harmony Coin. It's number 77. There's that one. You can see the growth pattern where it's went up from just over 2 cents to 0.024, which is actually huge growth. 15% in the last 24 hours. I think that one's going somewhere. Raven, RVN, Raven Coin. Here's that one. It's actually up 33% in the last 30 days. And you see right now it's hit a little bit of a bottom. So now's a good time to buy Raven Coin because I think it's going to go up. COTI. Sounds like Cootie. Is it Cootie? We're going to call it Cootie. Cootie is number... Actually, I don't see the number here. This is a tip. I can't see anything from this chart, but as with any of this, this is not investment advice. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm a hillbilly biker that's been in crypto for about 2 years, and I got this from a tip from some of my friends that this small coin is going to go up, so I'm sharing that with you. Matic. And I'm sure everybody's going to skim the video just like I do to get these. But anyway, a Matic has been up 459%, and that's where I think Cootie Coin is going to go, same as Matic. Could you imagine having $1,000 in Matic a month ago? Here it is right here. Let's do 30 days. It's 30 days. Started out at 0.003 cents, and now it's up to a penny. It's still really cheap, so you can get a lot of Matic. The other two coins that I like, and I'm not switching this, of course, is Basic Attention Token. It's actually up 1%. These numbers don't look real good. Basic Attention Token's been just pretty solid and stable. I think it's a long-term thing. I believe in the project. I think it's a good coin. One more on that note, probably for a long-term hold, just like BAT, is EOS. EOS coin right here, right now. Today it's down 5%, but in 30 days it's been up 29%, and it's a solid coin. You can actually transfer EOS for free. You can learn more about that by going down and earning some free crypto. If you go to the description of the video, you can earn some free crypto by learning about EOS. Make 10 bucks, probably take you 5-10 minutes, and learn about EOS. So thanks for watching the video. If it helps you or you like them, put some comments, talk about Bitcoin, talk about some of these altcoins that I've talked about. Leave me some comments, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Till next time, this is Ken with Wellness and Wealth Builders saying thanks for watching my video and have a great day. Hey, June 24th, 2019, little update on Bitcoin. It is up to $11,055 rising. It's kind of been in that area, about $11,000 today. But yeah, I still don't think it's too late. I'm going to say in this video, I think Bitcoin will go above the previous high of 20,000, probably about 22, 24. I'm going to say $23,000 before it starts to drop in this run. Check it out. It's on video. Post in your comments what you think. Thanks.